All right. We have Craig in here now. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for joining Maryland Radio. Flav isn't feeling very well, so she may be in here in a little bit, but we're just letting her get some rest for right now. So we hope she gets better. And, oh, are we having issues with the audio? Okay, I think we're all right. So if everybody wants to go ahead and start introducing themselves, we have quite a few of the LND mods back today for an encore. For anybody that missed it or wants to ask questions that they didn't get to last time, we're really excited to have you all back. I don't know who wants to introduce himself first.
Maybe we should start with the admins.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be me then. My name is Rioanne Jessica. I'm one of the Momos.
And I guess that would also be me. This is Cookie, and I am also one of the Momos.
And we've moved down a grade now. I'm just a Frizz or Liz, and I'm one of the moderators, and I'm a bit croaky, so please excuse me if I just mute myself at any time.
I'm Manda. I am one of the Momos, or Momorators, whatever. I suck at introducing myself. I'm nervous. Please forgive me.
It's all good.
And hi, I'm Moon, and I'm a moderator too.
Yay, we're so excited to have everybody here. I think, is that everybody?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
All right, so we're actually just going to go ahead and jump right into it since you guys kind of know the deal here. So Idol has the first two questions. So do you guys like sapphire makeup?
Sorry.
Who was that?
That was Amanda. Sorry.
What does that mean?
That would be a no from me.
A no.
That's a no from me.
And no
I
from
don't,
me either.
Wow.
Shocking. I don't like Sapphire. I love Sapphire. I worship the ground he walks on.
Cult
There's
leader.
somebody in
Cult.
here to make you guys happy, but I'm actually in the majority for once. I feel good here. Usually everybody's like screaming, "What's wrong with you? You don't like Sapphire?"
I don't know
Alright,
why. I don't know why we promoted Liz in the first place. That's not how I love it.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, what about the seducing makeup? How do you feel about that?
The seducing
Is that's the
makeup.
one with the
Which one
fox
is that?
suit, right?
Yeah.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute.
Somebody
like
put
that.
it in whispering just now, if you don't remember.
That one.
Astro, of course.
Nice, yes.
I don't mind.
I think it's creepy.
I think it hasn't been around long enough for there to be like a cult-like following of it. So
Yeah.
I don't think anything will ever be Sapphire, so.
no.
Athena has the next question. Whoever wants to answer it, or everybody, or whatever. Do you like the new emote? What is that? Can you guys see that?
It's pickled dirt.
This is the first time I'm seeing a pickled version of it.
I've never seen it either.
I don't understand it, but I approve.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I like pickles, so
Yeah.
So general consensus is we like pickles, we like derp squirtles, so it's all good. Ruby said, how would you handle us crazy people talking about random stuff that isn't even related to Love Nikki? Cough, Hiri's wedding in spec.
Not allowed. You guys know that. Love to talk about it everywhere else. We talked about my wedding extensively and off topic all the time. So definitely off topic is the place for those.
How do you handle it though?
Try and nicely shoo away.
I
Nicely.
see Liz just emote. She doesn't even say anything half the time. She just jumps in there with a little banhammer emote or check
I
the
don't
pins
know.
or
We've got the memes now in speculation and
Right,
Guild
yeah.
Gen. And yeah, pop in with check the pins about and yeah.
I feel like some of those emotes exist just for Liz. Just so that
I
she can
think
use them on people.
we've resorted to meme modding nowadays.
I know, yeah.
I mean, it's the way to survive.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I see what you're doing in whispering now too. You're gonna start something. All right, moving on. Athena said, "What's the best Guild Gen meme?"
Oh my god, I don't go in Guild Gen hardly ever.
You know, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Not my forte.
I mean, Breezy's always jumping on crap in like 2 seconds, and if not, it's like Cookie or Liz. So I'm just like, I don't have to touch crap. So I'm just gonna go monitor spec and make sure they're behaving.
Oh my gosh. Did
I
you guys
think
see
my
the giant pickle derp in whispering?
I did see that. It was disturbing.
I think
So, for
my
those of
favorite
you that
one so
are in
far-
Guild Gen, okay, sorry, you have a favorite?
I
Well,
do. The
there's
one
been so
the
many.
one I've pinned. Be like Bill.
No, I like
It's just-
H actually. H is pretty funny. You didn't hear that from me though.
Don't encourage it.
No, I'm gonna start using it because they know that I think it's funny, but oh man.
See, but the good thing about even Spec and Guild Gen when they go crazy is that it's controlled chaos. LND is still an amazing server, so
I mean,
it could be a lot worse.
I don't disagree, but spec does get out of hand sometimes.
That's
Definitely.
true.
Guild Gen is generally pretty tame, but spec has always been another beast in and of itself.
It's kind of always been that way too. Ever since we started the channel on the server way back in the olden days,
Oh, don't say that.
Like keep our eyeballs on spec no matter what.
Yeah, ever since
The olden days.
it's not that long.
The olden
We're working on 2 years now. It's almost forever ago.
Forever. I think your definition of forever is a little different than ours. But that is a really long time. It doesn't seem like it's been that long.
Oh my gosh,
it feels like forever.
Okay, I see why you say that now.
I mean, at this point, it's really funny because, you know, I'm the longest running mod in the group so far because we just lost, you know, we had a couple others leave to move on to other things. And it's just kind of weird to think that it's been that long.
I know.
Yeah. That's awesome, though. You guys have done such an amazing job, and it's grown so much. It's so cool to just see it happen over time.
Yeah.
This kind of goes along with that. Sayaka said, "How do you balance your time spent on the server and LN with your time you spend in IRL stuff like time management?"
Time management,
Oh,
what?
boy.
Yeah. How do you
Um,
balance everything, like life and
What's real life? I don't know.
I love Nikia's life.
I mean, I know for me personally, I've had to kind of scale back a lot lately just so I can focus more on like my work and my kids because I'm the weirdo that's like got the husband and the kids. So, you know, it's balance is a constant struggle.
Yeah, there's never one right answer to that question. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. Legitimately, 45 minutes ago, I was on the clock at my job. So it kind of varies per person depending on what we can and can't do.
So the correct answer is everybody's life is in chaos and nobody knows how to balance anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That would be accurate. That would accurately
Yeah.
sum that up. I
We're
mean,
just like the listeners.
Jess just got married. Bella's on her way to getting married eventually, and everybody's just going nuts right now.
I think we are good at sort of like covering each other. Like, I know at the moment I'm sort of in the process of moving, and I've sort of put on the staff that I'm not going to be around as much and things like that. So we do sort of keep each other in the loop. What's going on in our lives?
Oh yeah, that's a must.
And you do an amazing job of hiding that everybody, is stressed out all the time, because the server just seems like it's just run so well, and like everything's just taken care of all the time, and it's so easy. Like, it's just,
if only you knew.
We don't know
I mean,
behind
yeah,
the scenes.
it's far from perfect, and we're constantly having to, I guess, adjust our expectations, or kind of like adjust as we grow. I mean, having seen it grown from, God, Jess, I haven't been around as long as you have, but seeing it grow from being like, I don't know, less than a couple, I guess, thousand, now we're at what, 4,000, 3,000?
Or almost 6.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
See, I hadn't
it's
checked
like
in a while.
6,000.
Yeah, I don't think we were even at 1,000 when I joined, so it's changed a lot, from what it was. But it's still very smooth compared to, like, I don't know, Facebook.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. That's awesome though. It seems like it just a lot of it takes the right team too. I don't think you would be as successful if you didn't have such a successful team. You seem like you all work so well together.
Yeah, we
Communication.
definitely try, yeah.
Communication is key.
That's awesome. Athena said, "Is it true that Supreme Dictator Cookie wants to make it even harder to get a guild role?"
No. No comment.
It's a behind the scenes type of thing, You just got to stick around and be there for it.
So just wait, guys.
We would
You
never
never
make
know.
it intentionally, like, obnoxiously hard to do anything on the server, but there are some things that we want to streamline a little bit better. But we will definitely keep everyone in the loop any step that we take.
And I'm sure with everything you do, like, you guys always make it fair for people. I don't think you would do anything like outrageous. So
Yeah, of
it's
course.
okay, you guys. Mar said, "I'm afraid."
No.
Okay, Sophie said, "Who was the original creator of LND?"
That was me. I made it. I went over like extensively last time, but just a quick summary. When I joined, the only place that I could find like a community was Facebook, and I really hate using Facebook. And at the time, I had just started getting into Discord, so I was like, "Yeah, I'll make a little server. That's fine. This is gonna be like 40 of us. It's okay." And here we are.
This little server of 6,000 people.
Yeah.
2 years later.
Right. Yeah.
That's insane when you think about it. Like, that's a huge
It
amount
really
of growth.
is.
That's crazy. Tilly said, "Which one of you started playing first?" Oh, do you guys know that?
That would have to be Jess and Shar, wouldn't it?
Shar was before me, so I think she's got the lead on that one.
Okay.
Because I didn't come in
Probably all
until like
started playing
June.
before I did.
June right after it came out.
I started in May.
Oh, well, aren't you special?
No, I'm definitely. I think I'm probably one of the newer players. I just missed Momiji. I don't know how you say it. I know how you say it.
I will always hold that over you.
I know.
There's forever gray spot right there.
I just say, look at Cloud.
Okay, Athena said, should Yuzu be promoted/demoted for her power-seeking actions? Hint, promotion all the way.
Oh, no.
There's little reactions on it. It says veto.
Yeah, that was mine.
I plead the
Oh my
fifth on
gosh.
this one.
I'm actually thinking some reaction.
Zissa said, are there too many hell events? And how do the game creators expect us to keep up with them all?
Oh.
I don't know if that's something we can answer.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't know how to answer that. That's everyone's gonna have a very different opinion on whether they like hell events or not. And that's gonna be a whole different conversation if we get into that.
And I think for me as
How
well.
do you feel about it? Do you think there's too many?
For me, I think it kind of depends because, like, different people call different things hell events as well.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
It used to.
Time. I know, like it won't be the case there. I mean, we know with hell events they're pretty much every 3 months, something like that. So
Something.
It varies.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
all varies and that.
There's
so,
no. I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish,
Right.
Liz. Finish.
Oh no! To be honest, I didn't really have much else to say.
Yeah, no, I mean, I guess the only thing I want to add is that, I'm always drumming home and spec that, like, every server is different in that there really is no set schedule, and I get really frustrated when people want to be like, well, it's this way on the Chinese server, so it should be this way in our version. I'm just like, that's not how the game works, guys.
Right.
Especially, this isn't going to be a one-to-one localization, and it's very obvious that every server has a different pace. So, like, I know on the Japanese server, like, they did Blood Vampire like 4 months ago, maybe less than that. And it felt like they immediately returned Evernight, and then they did another hell event. They did Four Gods, and then they did like WFSM within like a 4 or 5 month period, and it's kind of insane. So it just, and I also don't
we
feel
have
right.
it easy, really.
I'm always saying that the Japanese server is like the hardcore server, and I really would always love to be like, if you guys think we're bad, play that version for a few months, and then tell me, because they're more expensive, they're just as hardcore, if not worse. And there's no VIP, there's no discounts, no free princess resets. Like, it is brutal on there. I've had to go to not paying into it because it's frustrating. So,
yeah, I just found out about the VIP thing the other day because I saw people talking about it. That's insane. But I know it's like run by completely different people, so
yeah.
It's not run by a third party. As far as I know, it's still run by, what is it? Whatever the Tencent, whatever the company is that runs the Chinese server.
I think it's
gotcha.
Tencent.
Because there is no.
Like that's how we have Felix.
We don't have there's no middleman for the Japanese version.
Yeah.
But I mean, also I know, like, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
No, you're right. I just want to make sure we get to a lot of these questions because I know I can talk a lot too, so I completely understand. we start to get to a point where we forget what we're doing. So Arieti, I pronounced this wrong last time too. I'm really sorry. I think it's Arieti said, how did you decide to start LND and how did you eventually grow it to such a large scale? So I know we've kind of talked about that a little bit before. Do you want to just do a quick little thing?
Like I said earlier, I was getting into Discord. Old school, you used to have like MSN Messenger and Skype, and Discord was the newest, greatest thing. And I was like, oh, that's super cool. I hated using Facebook. Yeah, right. I know. I'm dating myself here. And then I didn't want to use Facebook Messenger. I didn't like having, my personal information attached to anything. Just me being one of those people. So I made the Discord, and it was literally for the first quite a few months, it was all just word of mouth. Hey, let's advertise on the Facebook. Let's advertise on Reddit. Let's advertise, some things here and there. And within the first few months, we had a couple hundred people and just exponential growth up until today.
At what point were you like, wait, when did the server get so big? What happened?
Probably my first big, oh, wow, was probably once we hit, the first 1,000 people. That's a lot of people, to just be in a server. And it doesn't seem like it because, the Facebook group has, 10, 20, 30,000, however many is over there. And we sat at 1,000.
Yeah.
Gee, see, even more.
Did you go, oh, wait, okay, now we need a bunch more mods because I didn't know this was happening.
Yes, absolutely.
Strawberry Pop Tart said, has there ever been someone that you just can't deal? No names needed. You can just say yes or no, or you don't want to answer.
Yes, I will say a very definitive yes.
I will say that sometimes, some of us have put up with too much stuff going on, and we'll kind of, push it off to somebody else.
Yeah.
Somebody like mom and dad, mom's tired, and then they'll push the, duties onto the dad. It's like that. Sometimes we do that to each other.
In a nice way. We all understand.
Yeah. I think everyone has to deal with stuff like that sometimes, so it's understandable.
Just don't be sassy. Don't be sassy, guys. If we're telling you to move on or do something, just do it. Don't be sassy.
Yeah, I've had a few DM chains that have gone over for a few days, and it's always been after that first time. Just next time it's one of you guys. I can't.
Stop. Oh my gosh. Okay, Zissa said, what to do with an inactive association president that is only coming online to keep her spot as president?
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I would almost find another association.
That's what I would say. Or even make your own. If it's a bunch of people that you all feel the same way, jump ship and make your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough situation to deal with. I guess it also depends on if you know the person or not too.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a missing president before, but they never logged on again, and so they lost their role. But it took a while before they actually started initiating that because she'd been gone for months before that, before they finally were like, hey, we're going to put this this time limit in place. And it was thank God.
Yeah.
When that became a thing.
I didn't know that was something that was implemented
later
on. That's crazy.
Yeah, it hasn't been here very long.
No.
See, now I guess they need to do it with communities now, because in communities you can't kick people out, I guess.
No, but they do have a thing in communities where if you're inactive for 14, 15 days, you're kicked automatically.
Okay, you just can't kick them out yourselves, because that makes
sense.
No. All right, Athena said, can we have a repeat of Liz's laugh?
I
think they're talking about your evil laugh from the last one. Is that what they're talking about?
Probably. That's up to you guys to make her laugh that hard. That's not on us.
I have got a bit of a sore throat at the moment, so it just might not come out anyway. It'll probably just come out verbal or something.
You guys have a recording though. Why do you need?
I know,
so they can make another recording. Oh my god!
I can laugh maniacally if somebody needs it. But
was Athena the one that made the track?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's great. Sayaka said, were there times that you wanted to quit being a mod, or whatever your reasoning if you wanted to. You only have to say if you feel comfortable.
I guess I can kind of say there was a period where I almost quit. I will admit. And that was when they announced the second ranking event.
Oh my. Yeah, that was a hard time.
I was so stressed.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That 10-day period, we were monitoring the ranking channel 24/7.
Like,
and it was just like
24/7.
I was losing sleep. I was stressed. It's like,
oh no.
I'm so glad we haven't had a ranking event, because if we have another one, I might really quit.
Oh. Just go on vacation mysteriously at the same time that this
At the same time,
happening.
the same duration of the event.
Jess, I might just take a hiatus.
Exactly these days.
Well, I told them that next time we get a ranking. Sorry, I told them next time we get a ranking, we should just turn off the server. Like once you come in.
Oh my god, agreed.
Cookie's shutting it down, you guys.
We're not dealing with this crap. Go somewhere else.
Sorry, this is happening. For some reason, only the mods can access the channel. I don't know what's going on.
Technical difficulties.
The channel's locked now. The server doesn't look like it exists anymore. I don't understand.
Temporarily disappears for like 10 days.
Rioen, I think I heard you saying something. Did you have something about the first question that you wanted to say too?
I can definitely honestly answer that question. There have 100% been times where I've just wanted to throw my towel in and say, all right, this is your guys' problem now. A lot of it was really early on when it was literally just me and Shar, and we were both just absolutely stressed. And I know we keep saying that a lot, but when it was just me and her by ourselves moderating the entire server, it was heck. It was heck some days where, they'd drop an event and it was, I'm in the US, she's in the UK, and we were literally like 24/7. I'd have to stay up until like 2 a.m. when she would get on, and then she would be up until I would go to sleep. It was madness.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. I could just see you though, like, it's not my server, guys. I never made it. Bye. I don't know what you're talking about. You're a mess. But we're so glad that you stuck around, because I don't think that it would be what it was like without all of you guys. Like, it's pretty amazing what you've done here when you think about it.
Such a labor of love.
Yeah. Just my little one quickly. I've not thought of it yet because I'm still too new.
You're the newest baby.
I am.
So please don't make Liz mad enough, you guys, to want to quit. She's in a happy place right now. Also, for everybody that's listening, we're probably going to cut off questions here in a couple of minutes. So if you have any other last-minute questions you want to throw in my turn, you can go ahead and do that, and then we'll be closing those off just to make sure we can get to everything. Next question is from Sylphie. She said, petition to promote Liz to Momo. That's not really a question.
We will take that into consideration.
Athena said, what's your favorite channel on LND?
Favorite?
I honestly have... Yeah. Well, my favorite channel is the channel we're in, the mod channel, but but if I had to pick a second favorite, it would probably have to be, I really do enjoy speculation most of the time, just because it's really fun when new things are announced and everybody gets really excited, and it's always been really kind of fun to discuss. It's kind of a nice catch-all for everybody to discuss the different versions and kind of compare notes and everything, and I really enjoy that. I will say it gets really frustrating when people like to use it as the event channel.
Gotcha.
So just stick to the hype, kids. Just stick to the hype.
Are you seeing these reactions to that? They said, "What is spec? I thought it was General 2.0." And then Mars said, "The mods channel, because we can talk smack about everyone."
Oh no.
I did see that, and
Guys, they found out. Run.
They're not denying it, you guys.
I mean, we need to be able to vent sometimes.
We can't
we
vent
know.
about things in public like you guys can. So we just have to sort of vent amongst ourselves.
It's true. You need your sanctuary too.
We're only human.
Does anyone else want to answer that one too? Favorite channel?
Go ahead.
Law. I love my law. And despite the meminess, I really actually do like Gil Jen. It makes me giggle.
You would say the lore, though. I could have seen that coming, actually. If you guys didn't know, Liz helped start the new lore server. If you guys aren't in that already, it's pretty awesome.
Yay. Shameless self. Well, not self.
Cookie or Rio, did you want to answer that too?
Yeah. Before we had to make some changes, I always really enjoyed the Drool Squad. I absolutely love just looking at all of the images from all of the servers and all of the fun things that we might get someday. Sometimes you'll get like a random one on Instagram and just go down a rabbit hole of looking at events from like 4 different servers, and it's really fun. I love looking at things that we might get someday.
Me too. And Moon, you're so quiet too. Are you still there? Did you want to answer that one?
Well, I think Manda pretty covered everything. I like Spec Channel as well. Lots of salt there sometimes, but I still like it.
Even though they say that Spec is the most chaos, we all like Spec.
It's not just me that every time. Sorry, it's not just me, but every time Moon talks, I kind of just giggle a little. Like, oh, she sounds so cute.
It's adorable.
I know, I love her. Anyways.
Maybe that's why she's not talking. You guys keep embarrassing her.
She's the quiet one. The rest of us are loud and obnoxious.
I don't think you're obnoxious. Oh my gosh. Everybody here, I love everyone's voices. So much better than my voice. You guys just keep talking and you can take over. Sayaka said, any advice on how to handle a dispute within a guild, group, or server?
Yeah. The main thing I think really is no matter what, especially if you're coming from the president or vice president sort of type of point of view, try not to sort of pick sides or anything like that. You got to be like,
yeah,
definitely.
That
was going to be my answer too. You have to be as impartial as you possibly can if you ever want any kind of resolution.
Yeah. And it's like just sort of trying to see if you can sort of get common ground, like and I would always say, especially if it's happening in a guild server like that, just sort of pop a message in guild server, you're taking it into DMs and take it into DMs, because otherwise the whole guild will start getting involved, the whole server will start getting involved. And it just goes from like a disagreement between like a couple of people to a full-blown war.
I think it also depends on the situation as well, but yeah, kind of being impartial is the hardest part about it and the most important thing. I agree. Froyo said, if all the mods had a fight to the death, who would win?
Cookie.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Cookie.
Why?
She sounds Liz. No, Cookie sounds sweet, but she'll throttle you.
I'll say Cookie as well.
Oh, that's an overwhelming amount of votes for Cookie.
She's like insanely fit as well. So yeah, I'd probably just try to run and just fall flat on my face, and that would be me done. So
She be small, but she be mighty.
There you go.
So maybe everyone should be afraid of Cookie, you guys.
She makes me sleep on the couch.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so abused.
Mar said, I completely understand if you don't want to answer this one, but what do you guys think you learned from the Great Sciat fiasco of 2018? Are there any lessons you would like to impart to mods of other servers?
The Great what fiasco?
Say it. How do you say that?
Oh, our game.
Say it.
Say it.
Are you talking about the
Say
games? I take it.
Yeah, when you had to get the role assigned and everything and shut down the server for a little bit thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that we never foresaw that channel, like, or that position, or the games that they created were going to grow so big.
Yeah.
And so I don't think we were prepared for, like, the responsibility that came with that channel.
You know, I think the funny thing...
so much more popular than we thought, I think.
Yeah. I think the funny thing... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I think it's mainly just like the majority of people there are there just to obviously have fun and play games and things like that. And I think everyone there is there to do that. But then obviously I had a couple of people not necessarily following the rules so well. And yeah, I'd say if you're starting a new thing, if you're starting a new event, like advice for like a new server or something like that, just predict that it's going to just go insane and make sure you've got like the well, like we've got the site game monitors now, make sure you've got the sort of the infrastructure in place to handle it.
I mean, I was going to kind of say something to that effect where, you know, every time there's been, I guess, quote unquote drama in the server, it's been unforeseen circumstances, basically, like things just wild, not even necessarily like really wild things, but just like the things that you can't possibly predict happening. You know,
right.
it's just the bigger when you grow something from as small as the server started to as big as it is now, there's always going to be growing pains and there's always going to be conflict and drama in some way or another. And so, you know, it's like, do the best you can to try and foresee all the possible problems, but just be prepared that you're not going to have everything predicted. And, you know, you just kind of got to cross that bridge when you get there.
Yeah, that's
There's always going to be something.
Always.
Astro said, what is the most difficult aspect of modding a large public server? In turn, what's the most rewarding aspect?
Definitely the difference of opinions we'll get on a certain subject. You can basically split the server into 17 different quadrants just saying, you know, hey, I like hell events. Massive. Everyone's talking about it then. You just kind of have to roll with the punches. You're literally never going to be able to please everybody, and you just kind of have to take it as it goes.
Hey, I like ranking. That's going to be a thing now.
I'm being a smartass. I'm sorry. I'm being sarcastic. Please just don't take it seriously. I mean, Liz is right, because the conflict has always been like in opinions, and then there's the whole fact of like, you know, it's really disheartening to try and go out into other parts of the fandom and find out that people join the server and then feel like they're not welcome or that they can't really talk or anything like that. And so that's always kind of like, I know personally a lot of us strive really hard to make the server welcoming, but it is impossible to get everybody on the same page when we're 6,000 strong.
Yeah, that's a hard thing to do with that many people. Like, you instantly feel overwhelmed jumping into a server that big, so it's hard to make everybody comfortable.
It really is, and it's never, I know a lot of people are like, well, it's really clicky and everything like that, and to be honest, like, it's not nearly as clicky as it used to be. Because it used to be pretty,
pretty bad. Like, I I see some channels maybe kind of being that way, but like I don't know. I think almost anybody can pop into Gen Chat and have no problems talking to people. I've seen new people greeted by everybody all the time. Like I'm not always talking in there, but I lurk. Like I see things happen. So
Yeah,
I mean,
we
they're
lurk a
always
lot.
greeting everybody like nicely. I've seen just yesterday somebody new came in there and was talking a bunch and didn't have any problems. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. There are other servers that are just way worse with other games that it's just I think LND is a really accepting place. Like it's perfect.
Oh, good. And I think that going on to the other side of it, the sort of rewarding aspect for me is when you have someone new that does come in and they've got the sort of the questions. They might not necessarily been playing LM for too long, and it's actually seeing everyone sort of band together and help them. It's really nice to see,
Yeah.
and for me, that's the really rewarding part of it all.
It is. That's like the best part of it all is like the community. Everybody's just so willing to help each other. Like
Yeah, that would definitely be
love
my
that.
answer too.
I know in the last time you guys were here, Flav said something like, you could just pop into the general chat and say, I love you. And like 10 people jump back and say, I love you too, even though they don't know you. So, it's just awesome.
They're very lovely.
Okay, so let's get back to more questions. Okay, we've got like 13 minutes left, so we're going to try to go through a little bit faster.
Yeah. I'm
Strawberry
okay again if it does run
Pop-Tart.
over.
You what?
So I'm okay again if it does run over because there's quite a lot of questions.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
there's
cool if it
still
runs over.
I think we'll be all right. Strawberry Pop-Tart said, what prompted you to open applications for the Say It monitors?
Oh, that kind of links in with Mars' earlier question, really. It was a case of, you know what, the site that we already sort of had in, the games weren't part of it when they brought into it, bless them. It was more to do with the sort of the setting up the themes for the weekly comps and things like that. And obviously quite a few of them do pop into the games, do sort of like playing them and things like that. But it was like, do you know what, this channel, although we brought in the thing where you need to have the role to be accepted into the server, it needs more monitoring than what we could just to provide on our own, basically. And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It is really big. That's one of the first places that like I started talking to people like on, and it's just constantly, it's almost like spec. It's just constantly being talked in.
Yeah.
Almost always a game going on.
Yeah.
But I like that you like separated, like made two different like Say It roles now. I think that's a good way to kind of handle that and organize everything.
Yeah. And
Okay,
I mean,
Charlotte
obviously
said,
oh, sorry. No,
You-
so obviously we'd still get involved if needed and things like that, but we've got some fantastic people in there and we all like know that they sort of played regularly and things like that as well. So yeah.
That's awesome though. You guys always like find really good solutions for stuff. Like you seem to solve things pretty quickly. So like, I don't know. That's obviously something that comes from having a good team, but that's what makes everything seem so seamless, like from the outside. You're always just like, okay, there, everything's fixed and organized. Here you go. Here's a bunch of new channels. Like you just whenever somebody said something in suggestions about the Drool Squad, and then you guys were like, okay, here's all this other stuff. We'll do this instead.
Yeah.
It's great though. Okay, so Charlotte said, if you were to cut any channel from LND, what would it be? Kind of goes with that.
Oh.
Sapphire.
Oh no.
That's a riot.
Come at me, guys. Sapphire's gone.
Jess,
no.
if you ever remember, I was the one who suggested for Sapphire channel. Just saying.
So my
God.
birthday, Jess, my birthday's in July. So, you know, if you want to give me anything for my birthday, that's a good idea.
Mine's in April, so I get to go first.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Cora said, how do you guys handle people starting drama with LND and the moderators of LND?
Kill them with kindness. That is our motto.
Yeah,
And
again,
use
it's
memes and emojis.
and it's like what I said earlier as well, just sort of just staying patient, staying neutral. And sometimes when it comes to things when people are trying to start drama about specific events maybe or things like that, it's kind of having that bit of a thick skin as well. Like that, you can't take things personal on the internet.
No.
Yeah.
Will you ever open applications for Nanari's helpers or Momorators again?
Probably, yeah. Depends on how much we need, or if we feel like we've got a spot missing, or if we feel like there's an area that we're not covering. 100%, absolutely. We will always let you guys know when that happens.
So for those of you that are looking, always keep your eyes out.
Yes.
Don't mute your announcements channel.
Yeah.
Ever.
Strawberry Pop Tart said, how many of you are active in Instagram?
That's probably.
I know I'm not.
Is it just me?
Only my personal one.
Yeah.
I have
Are
one
any
for
of
Love
you
Nikki.
active for Love Nikki on Instagram?
Or just there to lurk.
Yeah,
I
I'm there
think
to
it's
lurk.
only
I don't.
Yeah.
Liz is the
Yeah.
only one who actually does things with hers.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
Really
Liz, weren't you doing like a lore thing on there or something like that?
Yeah, I'm still sort of halfway through up like the story so far. Once it's done, it's all gonna sort of go up there. But yeah, I've got that Instagram. I've got my own personal Instagram, the law Instagram, and I help the guild Instagram as well. So
Oh my
I'm
god,
quite.
that's
Oh, wow.
too much.
Yeah.
No.
So she's got it covered for everybody.
Amanda ain't got time for that.
Heart Crush said, who made the survey that has everyone boycotting the recharge suits?
Oh god.
I think things have got mixed up. There's two different things. There's a petition that's going around. I don't know. I don't know who done the petition. Actually, I'm not too sure. But then you've got the actual survey itself. But the survey isn't a boycott. It's just like something to gather opinions that we can sort of compile the results for to email to the devs. Basically, the survey isn't the boycott.
Oh, I forgot to close questions. I'm gonna have to close them. Sorry, guys. We'll have the after party afterwards, and if anybody is able to stick around, then you can ask your questions in there later if you'd like to. But sorry, I was supposed to close that like a couple minutes ago. We can't run over too much. We can't keep them here forever, even if you guys want to.
Damn.
Strawberry Pop Tart said, "How do you deal with Instagram drama?" So that would be Liz.
Liz, yeah.
I'll be honest. I actually try not to get involved with it. There is a particular account on Instagram which I'm not going to name names. It's one of them things. I think it's good for people to be able to voice their opinions and things like that, but sometimes it can get like a little bit out of hand, or it's kind of coming just from one side. And I do sometimes sort of go in there just to sort of like say, look, this might not necessarily be the way it's happened. It obviously it's going to be different people's different point of view, but as a whole, I try not to get involved unless it's something that I look at and think that this is someone getting bullied or something like that. Then I kind of have to feel like I have to comment something.
Otherwise, she's killing them with kindness, because that's what
Yeah.
she does.
That's the best way to do it, though. That's a good attitude.
She's admirable. I wish I could be the same, because I've commented a couple times. I've commented a couple times on some of the posts on Instagram because I've really felt like I get sick of the complaints sometimes.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I can understand people have different opinions and things like that, but sometimes
Of course.
it's just not always necessarily done in the most productive of matter.
Right.
Yeah.
And everything's always miscommunicated over text
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
so that's the worst part of it.
Yeah, I think things get
Oh,
lost
yeah.
in translation. Yeah.
Which community do you think is more difficult? Discord, Facebook, or Instagram?
Facebook.
Facebook, for sure. Facebook.
Unanimous. Does anybody disagree?
It's
No,
the
we all
only
think Facebook.
community that I'm not involved with. I'll put it that way. I tried. I did try. I had like a couple of months in Facebook, and it's not to knock it. Obviously, different people have different preferences, but for me, it was just too difficult, and it was just like, no, I'm getting driven insane in here. I'm just backing away slowly, and I'm just going to come and hide back in Discord.
You're just gonna return home now.
Instagram, generally speaking, is actually quite peaceful.
I don't know. Instagram's gotten pretty dramatic lately, so
Yeah. I think I'll just stick to Discord.
Discord is like
Tilly
the least
said-
dramatic of all of those.
Oh, I know, it's great. Okay, Tilly said, which of you has the biggest wardrobe in game and in real life?
Okay, Liz
Oh,
has the
definitely
biggest
not
game
me.
with wardrobe.
Yeah, I'm the
said
biggest
Liz in game?
In
Oh my
game,
gosh.
yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
the newest
Asking-
player?
To be fair, once I finally get Pav to be nice to me, I will kick her butt because I have Momiji and she doesn't. So
I never got married. I was just got married. But yeah, I'm currently the biggest. But
Oh
in
my
real
gosh.
life, not so much.
yeah, I don't do real clothes, guys.
I'm gonna guess Cookie again. I don't know why.
That laugh maybe sounds like
Cookie-
yes. I don't know.
Your moon might have a lot of
Do you have a
clothes.
lot
I
of
feel like.
clothes?
I think my guild server can back me up on this, but I go shopping a lot. Like, I'm always shopping.
I knew it.
Flav is here just in time to hear Cookie laugh. What about you, Moon? Do you have a lot of clothes?
Define a lot. What is a lot?
I'm gonna say that's yes. If you have to ask what a lot is, then it's probably a yes.
Let's not
Do
go
you
there.
have to? Do you actually have to like change for season? Wait, no, you live on the West Coast. I take that back. Wait, no, that's
There are no
Cookie.
seasons.
There's, I'm Midwestern, so we actually have like hot and cold. That's about it. But
I live in Canada.
Okay.
oh my god, duh.
I
So-
always forget she's Canadian.
So we need to have a contest one day between Cookie and Moon and see whose closet is bigger.
Oh my god.
A tiny
I have a tiny
two-door.
walk-in closet. It's tiny.
We'll have a real life Love Nikki contest. You guys can model all of your clothes. See who has the best score. We'll get somebody to be Momo.
I take that one.
So Liz will be Momo. All right, moving on. Okay, we got to do this. We're going past the time already here. Okay, sorry guys. Ruby said, if you weren't a moderator on LND, would you rather be an Inari's helper, a Say It stylist, or an arena advisor?
Oh. I'm gonna feel like a traitor. I came from Arena Advisor, but I'd rather be an Anari's helper because I just quite enjoy doing the intros and the roles. So
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, same with me. I used to do intros a lot before we got like helpers a lot.
So
Wow,
many
everybody
moons.
wants to be an Inari.
No, don't demote me, please.
Everyone's getting demoted.
And then Cookie shut down the server.
Yes, and then Cookie shutting it down. If we get a ranking event, you guys watch out.
It'll be gone.
Kev said,
Hi.
what is your favorite set in the entire Love Nikki game?
Icewind War Chant is my favorite right now.
That'd be one of mine. Yeah, I really, really like the socialite reconstruction set. That one took me forever, and I love it.
Do you have Icewind?
What, me?
Me? No, she does.
I do
Amanda,
both.
You have
both
it? Oh, I'm
colors.
so jealous. Oh my gosh. How?
Early farming, kids. Early farming.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
already
do that.
farming for the next one. So
Me
Oh
too.
my gosh. Oh,
It's a
Moon
curve.
too?
Yeah, I finished
Oh my
it too.
goodness.
So
Oh,
I
wow.
just finished mine like
Oh my God.
yesterday.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I need to catch up. I think I'm at like 50% exactly.
Yeah, I'm at like 54%.
At least I'm not alone.
I always go through and just get all of the star coin stuff because I have 1 billion and I bought out the entire store. So it's like, oh, that's your first 50%. Now you just got to grind for 2 years. It's okay.
That's exactly what I did. It feels bad. Okay, Kev said, who made the lettering and signs that you use in the server, and what did they use if you know?
There's a couple different ones. I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
The banners are done by Char.
Yeah, Char
She
does those just
all
with
of
Photoshop.
that. Yeah, and then if we're talking about like the icons, that's mostly me, and then the emoji edits. But I use GIMP because I can't afford Photoshop, and it's too much work to hire. So
I can't get GIMP to work.
I used to
don't know
use
why.
it, but I am no artiste.
Idol.
we're ignoring
This
that.
isn't a question. Can
We're
we just skip
ignoring.
it? You saw it,
we are-
right? Can I skip it?
Skip
yeah.
it. I am as a mom to 2 boys. I'm personally offended, and no.
I have to kind of say it though for the recording because otherwise people aren't going to have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh.
So for those of you that unfortunately I have to say this question. Baby shark do 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 do. Yeah, okay, we're done. Moving on. Moving on. Yuzuki said, what are your upcoming plans for the server?
Peace and quiet.
yes,
Shutting it down.
yes.
Oh, God.
We don't have like super concrete plans for anything specific coming up.
I'm like imagining us with like a 2-year plan.
Right? I know, yeah. Definitely not our game here. We are like a week by week basis on what we usually do. Unless we get like a really good server suggestion or someone mentions something, we usually just take it a day at a time.
It works though. Whatever works. Obviously, you have 6,000 people in your server. It's working. Mar said, Cookie, where the heck do you get all these images from other servers? I can only imagine there's some shady monthly card deals going on.
Blood magic.
I would tell you, but if I did, I'd have to kill you. So, you know. Secret. No, really.
Sorry,
It's
guys.
on the official websites from other servers. Nothing magical. I wish.
Oh, see, you took away the magic now.
I know, yeah.
Juan said, what is your favorite nation or nations of the game?
Pigeon.
North.
I love them all, so it's hard for me to choose one because it varies depending on my mood and what I feel like making.
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely
well,
Pigeon and North for me.
like top three, like North, Pigeon, Lilith are like my top three favorites.
Yeah.
Mine are Cloud, Pigeon, and North.
Moon?
I like everything equally, basically, but like I like Pigeon and Cloud.
Are you going to pick one, Liz? Everybody else picked.
I really can't. When it comes to things like this, I'm amazingly indecisive. I could pick one, but you might be sat here for like another hour while I go through all the choices.
That's why
in
she
big
gets all
detail.
of it. So she doesn't
Can't decide what to get, so let's get everything.
Yeah, but I might be in the mood for the other one
And
later.
this is why her wardrobe in the game is the biggest. Now we all know.
Just be indecisive. It's the way forwards.
This is how you get completion. Just be completely indecisive and buy everything.
Yep.
That's it.
Juan said, "How do y'all manage to be so cute all the time? Tell me your secret, Staff Sensei."
Aww.
Oh no.
I don't think it's a question they can really answer.
We sacrifice once a month.
Sacrifice.
I bathe
What
in
are
the
we
blood of virgins.
Exactly. I don't know if we need to know what's going on behind the scenes here. Oh no.
Oh God.
All right, we have one more question, and then I'll ask our final question that we always ask at the end, and then we can do a little final exit statement for everybody if you want. And then we can all go to the after party. Yay!
Yay! After party.
Yuzuki said, "What are your personal thoughts on the whole recharge situation?"
What a one to end on.
Everybody's
No one
quiet.
wants to say.
I mean,
We're not allowed to take sides, guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
I understand both sides, but I understand one side a lot more.
There you go. That's a very, very good way to put that. Thank you.
Aw, I was gonna.
That's a good way to put that without saying anything too specific.
We'll just end it on that.
That works.
I think the best answer to that is that it doesn't really matter which way it goes as long as I just wish there was some communication about it.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. Like, if they really decide to take it all away and it's not crafting anymore, or if if they're going to keep it as crafting, I just wish that's something they could tell us so we can at least prepare ourselves. So
Right. Exactly. All right, so we always ask, and I know we asked you last time, but we have had a few people since then. Do any of you have somebody that you'd like to see on our show coming up? Any guest speakers that you want to see here?
I think last time some of us said Facebook mod, but I'm also thinking Reddit mods. That would be really interesting.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Or the Facebook ones as well.
So I think we were talking maybe to some of the Reddit mods, but we're not sure about it because I think a lot of them want to remain anonymous. So we'll see about some of that stuff. But we are trying to get some new people in here for you. How did you guys feel about doing this the second time around? Was it easier, or I know Manda, this is your first time, so
I'm special.
was it like you expected it to be?
I mean, I didn't really know what to expect. I've never done this kind of thing before.
That was me last time too. Yeah.
Usually I'm just like, holy crap! Like people care to hear what I have to say.
Of course, you help run a 6,000 person server. Of course they do.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was really fun. I'm just, I'm a very opinionated person, so I can go on for forever. So you gotta tell me to shut up sometimes.
Oh no, it was fine. I think it went great. Thank you all for being here. And the fun part is listening to the recording after the fact. You all get to go back and listen to your voices later. So
there you go.
I don't want to hear myself.
I know, that's how I always feel. Thank you everybody for being here. Does anybody have anything else that they want to say before we head out to the after party?
No, just thank you very much for having us, and you and everyone else here has just done a fantastic job as always.
Yeah, we love coming by. Have us anytime.
Thank you. We're so happy to have you back, and I hope everybody was able to ask a lot of questions that they didn't get to last time. So thank you everyone who was able to show up, guest speakers and everybody that's listening, and Flav, and all of our mods, and everybody for making this happen. And we will see you in the after party. Make sure that we're all respectful to each other. You are going to be unmuted, so just please make sure that we don't talk over each other too much, and have fun. And we'll start switching you over if you don't go over there yourselves. So we do also have a role in Tune In Here if you didn't see it for the after party, so you won't be able to get into that channel unless you make sure you have that role as well. So thank you everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.